Long before the world knew his name, Leonardo DiCaprio was just a boy growing up in a rough corner of Los Angeles. His childhood neighborhood near Hollywood Boulevard was nothing like the glamorous image people imagined. It was a place where poverty, crime, and uncertainty shaped everyday life. His mother, Ermeline Indenbirken, raised him mostly on her own and worked tirelessly to give him opportunities she never had. Money was tight, but determination was not. She took him to auditions across the city, often traveling long distances by bus because they couldn't afford anything else. Those early journeys were not about fame. They were about survival and hope. Watching his mother sacrifice so much created a quiet promise in young Leonardo. If success ever came his way, he would make sure her struggles meant something. The early fight to be seen. Breaking into acting was far from easy. Casting rooms were crowded with hopeful children, each trying to stand out in a sea of similar faces. Leonardo faced rejection again and again. Directors often dismissed him quickly, seeing nothing remarkable in the quiet boy from a struggling neighborhood. But persistence slowly opened small doors. He appeared in commercials and minor television roles, learning how the industry worked while developing resilience. His first steady exposure came through television, including a role on the popular sitcom Growing Pains. Even then, success felt uncertain. Many actors begin in television but struggle to transition into film careers. Leonardo worried that audiences and producers would see him only as a TV kid. Still, those years taught him discipline and patience, two qualities that would later help him navigate one of the most demanding careers in Hollywood. A breakthrough that changed everything. In the early 1990s, Leonardo received an opportunity that transformed how people viewed him as an actor. He starred alongside Robert De Niro in the drama This Boy's Life. Acting opposite such an established performer was intimidating, but Leonardo delivered a performance full of honesty and emotional depth. Soon afterward, another role pushed him even further. In What's Eating Gilbert Grape, he portrayed a young man with developmental challenges opposite Johnny Depp. Critics were deeply impressed by how completely he disappeared into the character. The performance earned him his first nomination at the Academy Awards when he was only 19. Although he didn't win, the nomination proved he was far more than a television actor. Hollywood had discovered a serious talent with remarkable emotional range. From rising actor to global star, Leonardo's career changed forever in 1997 with the release of Titanic, directed by James Cameron. The film became one of the biggest cultural phenomena in movie history. Audiences around the world fell in love with the character Jack Dawson, and Leonardo suddenly found himself at the center of global fame. The movie dominated the box office and later won multiple Oscars, becoming a defining moment for modern cinema. Yet fame arrived with unexpected complications. The same popularity that made him a household name also created pressure and stereotypes. Many people began seeing him only as a romantic heartthrob, rather than a serious actor. While millions admired him, Leonardo quietly worried about being trapped by the image that success had created. Escaping the shadow of a single role. After the overwhelming success of Titanic, Leonardo faced an unusual challenge, proving he was more than the character that made him famous. Some early film choices received mixed responses, and the pressure to choose meaningful projects increased. Determined to grow as an artist, he began seeking collaborations with respected filmmakers. That decision eventually led him to director Martin Scorsese. Their first major collaboration, Gangs of New York, marked a turning point. The role demanded intensity, discipline, and emotional depth. Working with Scorsese pushed Leonardo to explore new dimensions of acting, proving he could handle complex characters. This partnership would become one of the most influential, creative collaborations of his career. A decade of powerful performances. Throughout the 2000s, Leonardo delivered a series of memorable performances that strengthened his reputation. Films like The Aviator, The Departed, and Inception showed his versatility. In each project, he played characters with emotional struggles and layered personalities. Critics frequently praised his dedication and depth. Despite strong performances and several nominations at the Academy Awards, the Oscar itself remained elusive. For many observers, it became one of Hollywood's most discussed questions. How could such a talented actor still be waiting for the industry's highest honor? Yet Leonardo continued working, focusing more on storytelling than on awards. The role that finally earned the Oscar in 2015, Leonardo took on one of the most physically demanding roles of his career in The Revenant, directed by Alejandro González Iñárritu. The film told the story of a frontiersman surviving in harsh wilderness conditions. Production took place in remote natural environments and required intense physical commitment from the cast. Leonardo's performance captured the emotional and physical struggle of survival with remarkable authenticity. When the Academy Awards arrived in 2016, the long wait finally ended. Leonardo DiCaprio won the Oscar for Best Actor, receiving a standing ovation from the audience. For many fans, it felt like the conclusion of a journey that had lasted more than 2 decades. Using fame for environmental advocacy outside acting, Leonardo devoted significant energy to environmental work. In 1998, he founded the Leonardo DiCaprio Foundation, which focuses on conservation and climate awareness. Through this foundation, he has supported wildlife protection, renewable energy initiatives, and global conservation programs. He has also used film as a tool for education, producing documentaries such as Before the Flood to highlight environmental challenges. In 2014, he spoke at the United Nations about the urgency of addressing climate change. His activism reflects a long-standing interest in protecting nature and raising awareness about environmental responsibility. Living under constant public attention, being one of the most recognizable actors in the world, also means living under constant scrutiny. Every career decision, public appearance, and relationship often becomes headline news. Like many public figures, Leonardo has learned to keep much of his personal life private. Fame can bring extraordinary opportunities, but it can also make ordinary experiences, like walking through a city or spending quiet time with friends, far more complicated. Over time, he has chosen a more selective approach to acting, appearing in fewer films but focusing on projects that truly interest him creatively. A career built on dedication and curiosity. Today, Leonardo continues to collaborate with some of the most respected filmmakers in the industry. Films such as Once Upon a Time in Hollywood and Killers of the Flower Moon demonstrate that his curiosity as an actor remains strong. Rather than chasing constant visibility, he chooses roles that challenge him artistically. This slower pace allows him to explore storytelling more deeply while also continuing his environmental advocacy work. The legacy of an unusual journey. Leonardo DiCaprio's story is not just about fame or awards. It is about persistence, transformation, and the complex experience of growing up under the world's spotlight. From a difficult childhood in Los Angeles to becoming one of the most respected actors of his generation, his journey shows how talent combined with determination can shape an extraordinary career. At the same time, his path reminds us that public success and private life often follow very different rhythms. What his story teaches us. Perhaps the most meaningful lesson from Leonardo's journey is that success rarely follows a simple path. Recognition may take years, and personal fulfillment often requires more than professional achievements. His life highlights the value of perseverance, self-reflection, and using influence for positive causes. Whether through memorable films or environmental work, Leonardo DiCaprio continues to shape conversations about art, responsibility, and the impact one person can have on the world.